Hello everyone and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. For all of my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back, watching another, and continuing to support me on my journey. But if this happens to be your first time stumbling across my channel and you have absolutely no idea who I am, hello and welcome. My name is Monet. I am 26 years old. Here on this channel, I showcase myself on how I manage my money. I utilize the cash envelope system and I use the debt snowball method to help me get out of debt. So if you're interested in learning more about that and just continuing to see my journey and my progress, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join. I would love to have you. And don't forget to click the bell so that you will always be notified whenever I upload my next video. So within today's video, I am going to continue to get myself back on track from where I kind of dropped off a little bit last month. And with us now getting into the month of September, of course, I have to update my savings tracker. So what I like to do is within each month, I like to reflect on the progress that I made from the month before and see how I'm tracking towards my savings goals. So that's all this video is, just a quick update and a way to see my progress. So if you're interested in seeing what that looks like, then just keep on watching. All right, so as I said, we are going to complete the savings tracker, and what I like to do first is list all of the accounts. So I did have 3 savings accounts that I was working towards building. And if we look at my tracker from the month before, we will see how we are going to start. So our start balance here is just going to be the end balance from the month before. So the first step is just to fill that out. So let me go ahead and add that. All right, so looking at my savings accounts that I have, the first one is just my regular personal savings. At the moment, I don't have any goal for it or anything that I want to use the funds for. I just want to, have some type of savings. So I started with a balance of $2,650. Following that, I have my 3-month emergency fund savings account. So that's just 3 months of savings that I'm trying to build up in case of any unforeseen emergency. I will at least be covered for 3 months. And that started with a balance of $1,525. And then after that, I have my home fund, which is just a fund I am putting money aside to build up on, hopefully a down payment on something that will be a place that I can call home. At the moment, I have no specific idea, just trying to build some funds. And that had a starting balance of $1,375. So if we add up all of my savings accounts, that's a total of $5,550 that we had at the start. So now what I like to do is reflect all of the progress that I was able to make for the month of August. I was able to put $350 towards my personal savings account. I put $245 towards 3-month emergency and $325 towards my home fund. So that totaled $920 that I was able to budget for that. So we're just gonna go ahead and get the end balance. If you are a regular on the channel, then you already know that we did hit our 3,000 goal to reflect for our savings. I just have yet to fill out the tracker. So that's really why I needed to do this video to update this. But that will give us our end balance of $3,000 to close that out. Up next, we have the 3-month emergency fund. We started with $1,525, added $245. So now that account would have $1,770. And then for the home fund, $1,375 plus $325, that will give us $1,700. So adding up all 3 accounts, that is a total of $6,470 that we started for the month of September in our savings accounts. So next we just fill out these last 2 things at the bottom of the page. Savings goal amount is the entire goal that I am working towards across all 3 accounts. So that's a grand total of $29,650. And the percent of how close we are to that goal, we see that we are already at 6,470. Dividing that by our overall goal gives us a percent of 22. So we are 22% completed with achieving the goal, which is great. That's amazing to see. So that's all I like to do to fill out this paper, just to give some context to my progress, to see the numbers as a whole, and to really see your growth. So after I fill out this sheet, I also like to color in just to see my visual progress. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here I have my jar. I just like to color this in to see how close I am to completing my goal. If you also find motivation within this jar, I have it available for a digital download, so you can print it out and use it if you find it helpful. All of the links for that is in the description. It's on my website and my Etsy, so check it out if you feel like you would like it. But looking at our jar, we know that we are going to color up until 22%, since we see that is our progress that we made. So we can fill in 2 lines, which is exciting. We are moving up each month, and that's just a blessing. So let's go ahead and color that in. All right, so there we have it, 22% completed and moving on up. So now let's go ahead and grab the progress tracker to see the progress for our individual loans and finish coloring our $3,000 goal. Okay, here's my progress tracker. Each box just signifies up on top how much the box accounts for. So for personal savings, each box is $75, and then we just keep coloring in until we reached our end goal. So the star of the show today is personal savings. As we know, we hit our goal, so let's finish coloring her in to close this out. All right, there we have it. And I like to just run a line through the box once it's done, just so I know. And $3,000 saved. All right, so moving on, next we have the 3-month emergency fund. Looking at our sheet, that is at 1,770. So we should be able to color these 2 boxes in. So moving a little bit more on that. All right, there we go. As I shared, hopefully now that I'm done with the personal savings, I can throw some more at 3-month emergency fund and get this moving a little bit more quickly. But the last guy that we have is the home fund, which I don't think is gonna move a lot because this one's pretty large, but let's see what we have. So looking at home fund, we are at 1,700, and we're able to color in 1 box, so that's something. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so home fund progress made. But as for all of my visual and tracking, that is all I do. All right, you guys, so there you have it. That's all I do for my savings tracker. Pretty quick and simple, just focusing on 2 currently at the moment. I feel like the less I have, the more I can, focus on it and be done with them at a quicker pace. But as always, let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know any progress that you are making on your journey. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. That really does help. And share it with anybody also that you think would benefit from my videos. But with all of that, you guys, that's all I have. Thanks again, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.